Hello and welcome. It is the 16th day of May 2017. Welcome. Let's take a look at the gold charts on the monthly, the weekly, and the daily time frames. We'll do this within NetDania's webpage. I'll go over some Fibonacci numbers. I cannot draw the lines, and I have already prepared the key numbers. And you can't see the low in here, and it's not much lower than this, but in 2008, it went from a little over 1,000, key number there, down to about 700. So a move from 700 up to this high, a little over 1,900, would bring some key Fibonacci in at about 1029. So roughly a little below this low, or a pierce above, as well as around 1306, which has been this major resistance level. Made the summer of 2013, little bit of testing, small pullback. Another testing at the end of 2013 into 2014, a larger pullback. And then a test again last year with a decent pullback, and now it's within this range. We'll take a look at more of this range on the shorter term time frames. Some other significant Fibonacci retracement is from this high to this low. When I'm looking for an uptrend, the market goes up and has a price correction. Well, that's what this is. So the difference on this Fibonacci of 1920 and a low of around 1046 would give an upside target up to around 2797, or very close to 2800, on a break of this 1920 resistance. That would be the next upside target on any real intermediate to long-term time frame. And that's just the first key next move level that you would expect resistance. Also some key levels from this high and this low. Works out to 1319, which coincides with the 1306 level that I talked about in here. So it's next to Fibonacci in this area around here. Well, that area is 1523. So breaking this resistance, the target number I'm looking for is that 1523 on the gold price for that. And again, 2800 on the upside target number. Let's move this on to the weekly chart. And I'm trying to play around within different settings. I guess the moving average didn't work on the monthly, works on the daily. However, within this chart, we got a high here at 1375. We have a low in at around 1122 right here. So this high and this low. So within this such, we already have a market going up, going down. So therefore, it makes this higher low. If it does break this resistance in here, well, it's got an upward target of that of 1559, which coincided with that 1523 number. So about 1550, 1540 area, I'd be looking again on that break. Other key Fibonacci numbers within such, you have from, of course, this high and this low, 1213, which is somewhere around here. So it was very little resistance, came back to it for support, and again for support in here, as well as a 1272 number. So 1272 piercing above it, but is finding resistance, which means you come back to this level, odds increase that you take it out, and of course the next level in a situation after breaking the 61.8% is you're looking to make it to the previous high within here. Now, as far as Fibonacci downside is concerned, we take the low of 1122, and if this thing starts to go lower, well, we got this high at 1295. So we can calculate some downside target in and around 1027, which would be pretty much in the area of this previous low. And that's the easiest thing to do. You see this breakdown in here. you expect it to go to where it came from. That's the general rule of thumb. Anyway, let's now take a look at the daily time frame. And within this, we can calculate some Fibonacci analysis within this high and this last low. So difference range of 1295 and 1213, which gives us the first number in and around 1244. So if this thing is going to move up, and we've got I know what I like to say green candle, but it's a blue candle. I've tried fixing it, I couldn't. But you have these 4 up sessions in a row, and it's looking pretty good right now, and that's the target I would expect it to go to, is that of 1244 on a break of this resistance. Now it could easily pull back a little bit, come back to 1225, and then come back, break this level, and then go to that point, but that's the next key level. And as far as the up mark, or the next Fibonacci after that, 1263 would be the ballpark area for the next Fibonacci, which would coincide within this previous support level as well. Now for a down target, I would like to see this thing move a little bit, but if it makes any highlight that, you would calculate this low and this high. But we've already we can already see it here. You go back to this previous low. If this fails, and this low as well, going back to the weekly chart, it showed it really well. That if this level fails, you got this support mark, and then you got this one down in here as well. So that will cover the analysis. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Now I got, here we go. Take the full screen off, and then end the video. Bye-bye.